Okay. So we're picking up where we left off last time in Terraformers. The red planet awaits. This time, we're going to be on the green path. We've gone up to the high expectations. Difficulty level, which happens to also be hard difficulty, so we're going up to hard difficulty this time. Our primary goal is going to be to spread 40 prestige worth of life. So it's a very different goal from the last one. The last one was just mine a bunch of stuff. This one is we got to get life down, which in some ways may be easier, in some ways may be harder. Okay, we've got balanced, we've got celestial, which is going to encourage us to go out into space quicker. We got space. Enables 5+ trade routes. And +2 trade routes. Okay, I think I'm going to go space here. Let's take our first place. We can get large-scale infrastructure. +1 support per turn every time you construct a mega project stage. That'll be a thing we hold on forever. Or space exploration, +2 support every turn for every new celestial body we develop to an outpost level, which is basically build the first outpost on the body. Robotropolis found a city using a robotic headquarters instead of the normal headquarters. Found the city costs 3 titanium, 3 power. That might be very tempting. That could allow us to get out to a bunch of different cities real quick. Off Mars expedition. This allows us to go ahead and get that first outpost level going on cities. If we'd definitely gone for the other option, this definitely would be the guy to go with, I think. There's large-scale exploration. We get distribution center. For the cost of 1 expansion spot, we get 2 expansion slots. Okay. And communal transport hub. Costs 4 power to put in a city. Gives us, or provides immediately 1 expansion and plus 1 more expansion for every 3 population in the city. Yeah, I think we're going to go with this one. Because we're probably going to want to play around a little bit more with the surface of the planet than get off into space, I think. We're going to need to place the headquarters. I think we'll place the headquarters here. And then we do have what we need to place habitation modules, so do that right away. So we've got an expand. Do I want tritium or do I want nitrates? I think the answer is we want that tritium. Explore, find the tritium. And we can go ahead and immediately claim and build that tritium mine. I'm going to go ahead and use our 1 export route. We're going to start working on getting the orbital ring going. In fact, I don't necessarily need tritium for anything, so we'll actually go full speed in that building as quickly as possible. I don't know how sustainable that will be, but we can get that going. So I think that was a very strong turn 1 there. Tuber farm, titanium or tritium thermo generator. We got the space thing that's going to provide power, I think. So we're going to go with the tuber farm because we do need some food, so we can get more population going. Although that will take a little while to get going because we've got to get it's every 5 space projects completed, so that's a lot of space projects. Yeah, we don't need that yet. Because we need someplace to expand for that to make sense. So let's just get out exploring. We'll do the nitrates. We know we want some nitrates. Okay, so if we get a good explore on one of the other nitrates, we might have the 4 to get the tuber farm going. Yeah. So you're seeing we are going to need to get food. Let's grab the greenhouse instead of the housing building, because then we got more food options resource-wise. Large into water. That sounds like a good place to grab some water, and that got us some food too. Okay. We have the nitrates. Okay, so we can get some growth going on food. Extra trade route, even better. Robots. I'm gonna want some science. Let's get the lab going. We are going to pull up that trade route into quickly getting this going even faster. Okay, so that is an empty. So next turn, I think we'll probably put the communal transport hub down, and then we'll put the distribution center down in that empty, and we'll have a bunch of capacity to grab stuff, setting up mines and such. That would be another source of power. That wouldn't be bad. Place the communal transport hub. Which immediately gives us one. And if we get another person in there, it'll give us another space. Free exploration satellite. Arcology. Central Park. Or proved self-improving AI complex. Don't really want that mice comfort living in our main city at the moment. If we can get the one temperature, getting more atmosphere and oxygen may help with getting more plants down. Sure, we'll do Central Park. Sounds like our vibe. Brine electrolyzer. That wouldn't provide anything until we get this down, and then that will provide one. Well, only provide 2 supports, so that's not super strong. The bus station's probably more powerful. We'll take the bus station. Let's see, potentially doing something with the bus station. That's the distribution center. Gave us some expand, so that allows us to get out to the nitrates and the water. So now we're just looking for some titanium. Or have to trade for some titanium. Exploration-wise, we can go explore those for titanium next turn. We're over here. Okay, so we're not going to rush to swapping trade priorities around. We do want to get the orbital ring done ASAP. Venus. Would provide us with heat. Ceres is titanium and water. Your oceans. Oh, and the outpost level there does reduce the temperature requirement for marine life. Our goal is to get life on the planet, so making it easier to get life on the planet is probably a grand plan. Eco home? Yeah, eco home. Yeah, from life forms. So it's not just green stuff, so whales and stuff would be appropriate. Okay, we've got more titanium up there we can find. Let's go ahead and get that nitrate place running. Yeah, right now it does look like it's probably going to be the water from the next one. Costs minus 5 food if 5 food is already being produced there. Tempting. Right now it would just cost 10 food. We'll pick that up. I think there's a decent possibility we can get that 5 food. To drop that 5 from 10 to 5. Which I guess that'll be really cost effective. Don't have that science. Is there any place I can explore for science? Yeah. Not quite enough science. We still need another 1 to get the eco home going. Improved robotics, urban planning. All technologies from then on are cheaper. Probably improved robotics, I'm thinking. Not going to play it right away, but still somewhat useful. Let's go over the Martia. Thinking down this way. Do a large deposit. Got some more food. And we got the water now, so we can go ahead and come in here. Well, I thought I had more food production. That's going to be a little bit delayed, yeah. Okay, let's play the satellite someplace to get science if we can. Okay, the answer to science if we can is no, you can't. Ah, but we do have, we're at the point where we're only using 2 of the trade routes on that, so we can get a science. Well, we got something that we can use nitrates on. We'll ship some silicates to do it. Okay, so we'll be able to build this next turn. Otherwise, looking for titanium. So let's go there. 20 support, 3 titanium, 2 water. Well, there's a possible titanium site over there. It's also a possible colony site here. Not going to necessarily go rush to colonize it right away. We are going to get that aquifer going. We might, in theory with this one, we might go ahead and expand and grab it. With the other city at some point to get the expand here back. But for the moment, I think we'll just go here. And then we'll go get the mine for the moment. Because we do want some water income. And then we cycle the turn. Public baths. That might be better than the restaurant for the moment, so we'll actually go public baths. Enable you. Let's export the tritium. And we have a lot of routes at this point. I don't need to... Alright, let's turn trading off for the moment. Let's think about what we can get, what we want built. Want the eco home. So we got 3 population. We can get 2 more here by pretty much bringing anything in. Or by bringing in 2 more things. Oh, did I not take the robot hub? I didn't take the robot hub. Okay. If we had the robot hub, that would be 2 more pop. We could more expansion. Well, we still got expansions. We still got 2 expansions. Not that I have anything to place on them yet. Must be placed on the planet location, and oh, actually, that's interesting. So that's a net +1. Yeah, that's a net +1. Let's go ahead and take advantage of that +1 because we can grab it right now. Without really blocking anything there. We're just basically blocking the heights, and there'll be other heights. At least I'm thinking there's going to be other heights. I think if we go trade, I think we can only slap 6 onto you. Okay. I have a trade route that can only export energy. I'm not sure why, but we do. I guess adjacent mines provide extra trade route export capacity. Oh. Okay. That works for me. And then we'll get a... Oh yeah, that's actually a really good place for that one. That one's a little bit less of a great place, but that's fine. Didn't need them all to be perfect. Okay, so we can get 6 power up to you, and then we'll do 4 in the next turn. So we can definitely clear that next turn. Thinking we can export the tritium, say get a power. And that's actually our trade capacity, okay. Because yeah, otherwise we're running a little low on power. Or the alternative is I do want... We probably want to get that waste incinerator down. Yeah. So let's get some titanium so we can get the waste incinerator down. Then we'll cycle the turn. Our leader is retiring. The large-scale infrastructure guy is out. And we have to get security or culture in. Culture, if we have 400 more total support, gain +1 projects research per turn. Also be able to store 2 extra. The local art gallery, adjacent population provides +2. +2 support for every location upgrade, providing support. Spend 5 water, gain 75 support against the regular explorer. This is the water boost guy. Not sure if we're going to necessarily go that heavy on water this time. Police station, overwork. I think I'm liking this one better. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Now we're positive on support. If we get over 400 support, we get that ability kicked in, which is the extra product spaces. And I've got the food if I really wanted to play that. Don't really need the support that badly right now. And now I have the titanium for that. And we got some more swap capacity. Trades to look at it for nitrates. And that's our trade capacity. Okay. Because I do want to get the soil factory down quickly. Power, water, titanium. In our case, I think we're going to go power because we need that for exploration. We'll go to the courthouse. I'm not sure if I'm going to play it. We're going to enable our project here. to get the first level of Europa going. And Europa needs power, so we're very encouraged to actually sell power if we can to get one of the levels there. And if we actually get one of the levels, that'll get us the first ocean tier. There's a large hint of water as well. Let's... Okay. The incinerate isn't going to apply yet, because we need 3 food. You can toss the incinerator here, for example. Oh, actually, no, let's not toss the incinerator here, because we did just gain access to a mine location. So let's actually grab that mine location. And play the mine. And that gave us another potential export route. So if I don't need the silica, and we don't really need the silica right now, we can accelerate the exporting of that to bring in nitrates faster. And I don't need to export the tritium. In fact, we might want to import tritium so we can get the bus station going. That would save us 2 supporter turn. Or I can get the focus on getting that nitrates down. Get the nitrates down, then the waste processor turn on and get power. Yeah, let's work on that for the moment. And I really don't need that silica. So the silica's probably going to be our exports. Do we want more people in here? Well, yes and no. We probably really want the robots. And we got the stuff for comfort of living here. We got the water. We do technically do have the water and the nitrates. So that's probably where we're going to get our people. So we can press that to get the people. I want to press that right now. No, I don't want to press that right now. Yeah, we got 4 potential imports. Could probably just focus it all on the nitrates so we can get the soil factory going faster. There we go. Oh, I need to get rid of our project because we have one too many projects. I don't have the food to make this work. We're gonna dump this. Okay. We do need to get the oxygen and the atmosphere up. Probably to support some of our stuff. So we'll take the oxygen factory. We'll spend some power doing some exploring. 2 power's not bad. That goes for titanium. Sadly, oh, but 4 titanium is enough for us to get the waste incinerator out. And then your 22 nitrates. So that's 4 Well, and then we want... Okay, so we will continue with the current balance we have. It may make sense to do that. That'll allow us to get both of these done next turn. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, there's a lava tube there. I think lava tube, from default standpoint, tends to have the most rocks. Yeah, it tends to have the most rocks, but it has the most based radiation protection. Which is, in many ways, a perk of its own. Okay, so we're getting our first things. We take a -1 temperature 1 or -2 temperature 1. Let's look at our current temp range. I do want food, so we'll do the food one. What is... See the zone settings? Zone temperatures. You're -2, for example. And you're -1. So you're actually warm enough that we could do either. You would have to get warmer to do one of them. So let's go back to that event. So you need -1, so you wouldn't be able to be played where well, until we go up 1 temperature, you wouldn't be able to be played in both zones. But you'd also help with getting the temperature up, so you could be played in both zones. And we do have a way to make oxygen and atmosphere without playing this one. Yeah, let's go temperature, because that'll help us leave it a little more balanced. So now we need 25 science to get the bacteria spreader down. Oh, no, I don't have the silica. I've been so aggressive at exporting silica, I don't have enough silica for a thing I need silica for. Whoops. Okay, so needless to say, well, it's even gone. We need to slow the silica export down. In fact, we arguably want more silica export, more silica input. Do I need more food right now? I don't, so we should be exporting some food. And we do have a benefit for selling 60 power, so we can export the surplus power. Don't want to export too much of that, though, because we do still use that for exploration. Maybe there's an argument maybe not to do that, because we do use it for exploration. We want water for that. We want silicates. Actually, honestly, at this point, we just need to turn the trades off. The only thing we've got surplus of is food. Yeah, the only thing we have surplus of is food. So what do I want to trade the 4 food to for? Silica, so I can get the lab down clear. Though I only need 3 silica. The next thing we probably want after that is the bus station. Which... Oh, and then we want power, so we'll trade that 4th one for power. Call that good. Okay. And then we can explore for 2 power. A couple places, which if it's a 2 power location, we should probably do it. Questioning whether it makes sense to do it farther out than that, but we'll do the 2 ones currently. A significant interest place. Interesting. Oh, and there's a place that's cold enough that we have to get it warm for that to even be a target. Okay. It's telling me, are you sure you want to end the turn? Some traders are not assigned, and yes, that's fine, because I need everything. Except the food. Rover Exploration Center. Tempting, that would let us expand quicker, but that's titanium and tritium. We have a shortage of... More happiness wouldn't be too bad. Delivery robots wouldn't be too bad. Positive black sand dunes. So I'm tempted, if we do hook this up, to go harvest the black sand dunes, because I think that'll be helpful for us. And then slot-wise, I think we're on placing a laboratory. Get some science income. Yeah, let's play the improved robotics here. In theory, at least that will make the delivery drones make some power. At this point, I don't need that silica, so we can delay the importing of the silica. In fact, actually, right now we got nothing that wants silica. So let's export the piece of silica, because that's a free trade route, basically. We're gonna get the titanium. Thinking power, because then we can get the bus station going. Or delivery drone. Let's do delivery drone. Spend the 3 getting the delivery drone. Oh, I still have an imbalance. I still need to import one more thing. Yeah, I think we only want the 3 for the delivery drone. We'll put the rest on power. Take the support. Safari Park produces 5 support per unique animal you have on the planet that requires 1 oxygen. In gardens, accelerates our spreading of plants and provides us some food. So that requires some rainfall, so you have to get the oceans going. Okay, definitely toss up between Safari Park and gardens. I think we're going to get the plant... Well, the plant spreading would help the winter goal, so we'll go plant spreader. Basically plant spreader in the city. Don't need another auction factory. Development center is probably the way to go. We'll probably end up trashing that, honestly. So we jump into the city. I don't have the power for what I want to do this turn. So I'm looking at, yeah. Do you want the bus station more? Or do I want the robots more? Well, the robots are going to give me something, so let's play the robot. Because we get the +1 power from that. Okay, we're still 1 power short because I need 6 to play the bus station. But this one I don't really. We're gonna want the titanium at some point for the courthouse or building or whatever. But I think we can slow the roll on that. Grab more power. I think we're at the point where all the exploration costs 3 power. Oh no, we got a couple 2s. Should do the 2s if we got them up. More support, more nitrates. Another place we could set the city up. Okay. Taking a moment to think here. So we're going to do the bus station. That's going to give us more support. That's not necessarily helping us with our goals. We need more science, and we need like 25 to get the bacteria spreader down. Right, that's only going to spread to one place too, so... Oh, 0. So actually, we might be able to spread it to these 2 places. Oh, and we're looking for science for the culture meat. Suppose I don't need... Got what we need tritium-wise for that, so we can trade that away. How badly do we need power versus needing? Well, we're going to use 2 power exploring. And we're going to use 6 power setting you up. So that's 5 power. Well, 2 exploring, 6 setting you up, so that's 8. So we need a total of 8. We're getting 4, so that would be acceptable. Yeah, we got an imbalance. We still got 2 more imports we can take. I think we want to take those as science. Yeah. Because if anything, right, if we can get this set up, that'll give us more food. More food allow us to export more food. Okay, yeah. Space Colony Habitat Module. 5 titanium, 5 tritium. Okay. I think we're gonna know the space project. Wait, so we'll get bus station down. And then we're going to do the Explorer for 2. Ah, and that gave us extra power. Cool. So we're less desperate for power right away. So let's stop importing power. How desperate I am for science. So let's do that. Okay, still got an imbalance. We got a favor for import-export, or 2 for import. Let's put that on science. We can use that to pick up the culture meat lab next turn. And we're making progress on this, so this will finish in 5 turns at that rate. Yeah, okay. And then once we get that down, we'll have 2 more food, so we can export more food. We won't be able to export too much more food, but we can export a little more food to get a little more science. Okay. That's not useful. That would be usable, but I think we're gonna skip on it. Same with you. Okay, so we're gonna trash the thing for the science here. A mineral cave. So you can protect it for happiness. We can mine it. Or well, and either way, we will have to at some point dike it. So that's the level 3 ocean rise. So that'll be a long while before the dike becomes an issue there. Fertile soil. Okay. We might want to put a city there at some point. We got a lot of Mars enthusiasm, so if we get a new population somewhere, they'll be very happy. I love the food. You know what? We'll go ahead and grab that extra piece of population right now by tossing the Marsha down. And this city is, for practical purposes, is done. Well, done in the sense that it doesn't need any more buildings. So I don't actually got places for these buildings for the moment. We'll need to set another city up for that. Go ahead and just grab, I assume that's probably going to be the bacteria spreader, because this one can go out to 2 out in all directions without any real problems. And it would cost us 1 comfort to get that mine going. Could do that. Not going to do that, but we could do that. And yeah, we still want the 25 science so we get the bacteria spreader going. So we turn up the science, or the food out to get science in. Okay, we're at 3 power, lowest for the exploration. Can get a little bit of science, which will help. 3 more science, getting us towards our goal. Another big science spot there, that's interesting. Titan, Jupiter, Io. Titan's nitrates. If we're exporting titanium, we'd build that quicker. Your atmosphere, so that's tempting. And that's silicates, which is something we're actively exporting. Either way, it's giving us a launch pad. Your nitrates. I think we're gonna go Jupiter here. We might want the bus station for the next colony. Yeah, we'll pick that up for the next colony. We're obviously at the point where we need to build the next one. In fact, apparently I've got an extra choice. Yeah, I've got an extra choice because of... I got an extra choice because of we've gone over 400 opinion. Okay. The research center is what we'll take. We may end up dumping the research center in a bit. So when this increases the development one, we might be able to use that to start Jupiter. If we can't, then it goes to Europa, and that's fine. So depending on what we're doing, it might be tempting to send it to Europa anyway. 3 science, doubly so if we can get some titanium off of it, or 3 power, doubly so if we can get some titanium off of it, because then we can play, suppose we can play the launch pad in that situation. Oh, we'll go there. I did not quite get the amount we need for the launch pad, that's fine. Gas factory, tempting. More people. Okay. This is going to be the last turn we have with this person. So I could spend water to get support, but we're not going to. We're going to do explore. We'll do explore down here. Okay, we could grab that one. That's a dead end. So it would just be +1, -1 happiness. Yeah, we'll just grab it and we'll place the pad there. It's maybe not optimal because until we get the plant spreader down, we're technically costing ourselves 1 happiness or 1 support every turn for that. But that's fine. Otherwise. And that has given us another trade route. So we can trade another food off for another science in. So 6 plus 1 is 7. 7, that'll give us 25. So we got the bacteria spread down next turn. Our leaders swap. So we can interplanetary logistics. Current and future celestial resource shortages are reduced by 15. Okay. Resource management trades in this turn have 5 times the impact in resource shortages. Okay. Construct a city mine for free. Don't have any city mines yet. Don't know anywhere where we'd get one. Inefficient or efficient construction. Each megastructure stage costs 3 for every resource. Below 1 resource management center project. Okay. All buildings you construct in cities this turn cost 2 fewer of every resource. Or explore a location for double the power costs and produce 10 atmosphere. Look our mine spots first. Oh, and yes, the exploration satellites. That's definitely what we're going to do. Could grab the insect farm. Yeah, for sure. Okay. So colony-wise, we could put a colony here in this crater. We got food places. We got natural sightings. We got no mines here, which is fair. It's pretty surface. But an interesting spot. Maybe not super important. A farm location. Plus 1 food from the farm location. Nothing there. Absolutely nothing there. Like, that's just a good one for just possibly putting a spot on and putting stuff in it. No mines there. We do have a mine here, so there'd be a nitrates deposit if we made this a city location. Okay. So that makes it tempting to maybe go with the city one. The urban mining one, so we can get the urban mining for free. Whereas this guy, I'm a little weary, because we don't got a lot of power production. Weary of the double power cost here. So we'll do interplanetary logistics instead. So we'll try to get that city set up before this period ends. First, let's get the bacteria spreader down, which allows us to start spreading the bacteria. So we can't spread it there, but we got 3 different zones where we think we can get it down. So it's 16, 16, and 18. We'll do the 16 first. Plus 1 heat growth, so it'll be 30 turns for us to go up a tier. How desperate am I for more science? I'm actually not that desperate for science right now, because we need a colony to set up any of our science stuff. Large meteorite. Research it for science or harvest it for a one-off batch of 8 silicates. Okay. Rich soil. So that could be a nitrates mine or an agricultural complex if we wanted food. Probably end up setting up as a nitrates mine. Okay, so let's rebalance. I actually at this point need the food. So let's stop exporting the food. Start to work on the exploration satellites. The space colony habitat will complete next turn. Yeah, and we kind of want everything else that we're not exporting we kind of want for a project somewhere. So I think that's how we're going to balance it for the turn, at least. Android hub, yes. I think we're going to want an Android hub. Plus 1 comfort for every 4 food produced in the city. We'll do new technologies suggested more frequently. Yeah, I'm going to grab this. Okay, well, let me do it either. So we can either grab the oceans right away. We'll hold on to the oceans because we, well, we'll at least start immediately progressing the Jupiter one. So the atmosphere, I think, in the long run will be good. So now it is 19 turns to going up an atmosphere level. Getting some titanium in, and we actually do want some titanium because we probably want to get the house down at some point, but we're actually not that desperate, so let's stop importing the titanium. Which makes us a little unbalanced. Okay, that balances it back up again. We are exporting a silicate to get up to the thing, to do the thing. Okay. And then next turn, we'll have the 25 food to start this colony. And then we can use his ability to set the mine up for free, getting some more nitrates. As well as cashing in on a bunch of Mars enthusiasm. So then the question is, do we want, or do we want a prospecting tour? So we got 4s and 5s. We've got a couple 3s. Probably want to do the 3s. 3, 3, 3, 3 in there. Yeah. Grab that one. Oh, more food. So now we can set it up this turn. So we'll go ahead and set it up this turn. And now we have some interest maybe in getting some science. So we can get some of these set up. But we still want the water, or we still want the food, we still want the water. We're exporting our silicates. Suppose I don't need that. Well, no, I do want that, because we want the bus station. We want all the things, because of course we do. Oh yes, the dreaded problem if you want all the things. Yeah, no, I think the trade... We got excess trade capacity right now that we're not going to be using, but I think we want it, if that makes sense. Want it as it is. You need +2 to get up to +1 temperature. Okay. Let's come in here. I'm going to build the Central Park here. So we're going to comfort the living, get our 2 people. And then once we get 1 temperature in the zone, we'll be able to do plus atmosphere, plus oxygen. And we are trending towards 1 temperature, I believe. Even though the zone is -1 at the moment. So it's going to take 2... Oh, this is actually... Yeah, we are trending. It's going to be two jumps there to get the zone hot enough. So 2 factories tempting. And we get to take 2 of these, so we'll take you, we'll take you. Look at the time, I need to go ahead and put a part break in for this episode. I went a little long already. We'll try to finish up in the next one. So if you're watching on YouTube, there will be a part up tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around. I'm going to take a short break to stretch the legs, and then we're going to get right back to recording. So until the next part, wish you all the best of luck and good time. Catch you all in the next one, and bye for now.